Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Eye on Mortgage. Are you new to credit and need to build your credit? Stay tuned and I will be providing with some tips on how to build your credit. Welcome to Eye on Mortgage, where we keep you updated on what's happening in the mortgage industry and what you need to know about the mortgage process. Are you a first-time home buyer? Looking to refinance? Interested in a private mortgage? Perhaps you want to know more about purchasing a new build or the reverse mortgage product. Whatever your interest, stay tuned to Eye on Mortgage. Oh, and please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. All right, welcome back. All right, so my name is Keisha Johnson, and I am licensed under Royal Dominion Mortgages. My company is RTS Mortgage Financial. Okay, so as I mentioned, we're going to be covering, of course, building your credit. So whether it be that you are new to credit, maybe you're a teenager just starting out, want to build your credit for the first time, whether it be that you're new to Canada and you're looking to build your credit, or maybe you're, rebuilding your credit. Life has happened and, you need to rebuild your credit to get yourself back on track. I'm going to give you some tips so that you can start that process. All right, so step number one, the first thing that you're going to do is save some money. All right, so you're looking to save anywhere from about, let's say, $100 to $500. And you'll understand why. It highly depends, of course, on the bank that you're going to be using, where you're going to be getting that credit card from. All right, so again, step number one, you're going to be saving some money to put down on a secured credit card. This is how you're going to begin the process of rebuilding your credit. Step number two, what you're going to do with that money that you saved up, you're going to put that on a secured visa. And you're basically going to use it as, it's your money, I get it, that you're putting on a card, but you're going to use it as if it's the bank's money. Keep in mind, the bank doesn't trust you, right? So in order for them to be able to trust you, this is the only way that you're going to start the process with building your credit. So eventually down the line, they'll trust you with their money instead of you using your own money to build your credit. So that's what it is. So with the saving of, let's say, with CIBC, and TD Bank, I know that they do it. Each bank is a bit different, so you will have to contact your bank and find out exactly how much. But I am pretty sure with CIBC and TD Bank, you have to put a minimum of $500 on the credit card. So you do apply it as you would a regular credit card, and you would have to be approved for it. I believe the bank is a little bit more stricter than, of course, Capital One, which is your second option. So you would put down, for the bank, you put down $500. That $500 actually goes into a GIC and it is set aside until the end of a 2-year term. At the end of that 2-year term, once you've proven yourself with regards to how you've managed that credit card, then you would get those funds back and the bank starts using their money as a credit card. You'd go into a regular credit card sort of status. Now for Capital One, I believe it's about $100. It's all done online. Once you complete the information online, they will then mail you the credit card. It comes through Canada Post. You have to make sure you have your ID and all that stuff to get it from Canada Post. So do definitely keep that in mind. But with Capital One, it's about $100, and then you'd get a limit of $200. Once again, contact the company and just to confirm exactly what amount you'd have to put down to see what the limit would be. All right. So that is step number two. Step number three, once you have your secured credit card, now you're going to start using that credit card responsibly, because here's where it starts, all right? This is where you start to build your credit and to get yourself in a good position to do bigger things where your credit is concerned, all right? So what you want to do is you want to spend that credit card. Let's say the limit is, let's say you do it through the bank and you get that $500 limit credit card. So you want to buy something, whether it be, you're filling up your gas, you get paid, you paid off, you're purchasing maybe something for $200 and you're paying it down. You want to make sure that you keep it below the midpoint. right? Do not allow your sitting balance to sit over the midpoint. So if it's a credit card of 250, then the midpoint, sorry, credit card of 500, the midpoint of that would be 250. So you want to try to bring your balance down below 250 in that bracket. So purchase and pay it down. Once again, pay it down as much as possible below that midpoint. Because anytime you actually have the balance sitting over the midpoint, your credit score is actually prone to go down as opposed to going up. So you really want to pay attention to that, especially if you're trying to build your credit, you're trying to really, rise that credit score. Please make sure that you pay attention to that. So that is going to be step number 3. You really want to make sure that you are using that credit card, but you want to make sure that you're using it responsibly. All right, so step number 4, what you're going to do is do all of that all over again. Step number 1, 2, 3. You're going to do that all over again. So basically, you're going to have to get another credit card, which would be a second trade line. And it's very important for you to have 2 trade lines, especially if you're planning on purchasing a property. Lenders definitely want to see 2 trade lines. All right. So I would say, let's say you got a credit card from Capital One. You'd now actually go to your bank and get a second one. Or if you went to your bank, you could go to another bank and get a second one, or go to Capital One to get a second one. Bottom line is you of course need 2 trade lines, so you want to make sure that you try your very best to get a second trade line. Make sure once again that you are using your credit card very responsibly. Remember that no credit means bad credit. And this process is especially good, of course, for those who are trying to rebuild their credit, whether it be that you're, once again, rebuilding your credit, whether it be that you're new to Canada, or, you're a young person who's just started out, you're just starting to build your credit. This is a great, a great process with regards to building your credit. But I know that for those who have unfortunately, went down that road of bad credit, and they're at the stage of rebuilding themselves, this would be a great thing to kind of rebuild and get your credit back up there. All right, so definitely if you have any questions at all, do let me know. Once again, do reach out to your bank, right? They would be the best to go to with regards to finding out any information regarding the secured credit card. Feel free to still ask any questions. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't liked us yet, please go ahead and click that like right now. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead. I will be, of course, putting out these videos as much as possible to keep you, informed. And if you have any questions, feel free to send an email to kj@RTS Mortgage Financial. You can also leave a comment, and I'll definitely respond to those comments. All right. So once again, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.